It's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back on this one. So the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On second down, here's Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
Less than a yard.
Burrow on third down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Well, throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
1 more yard.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
13-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They move the ball well on their opening drive.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 18. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bengals 3, Ravens nothing.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson from the shotgun. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. We talk about being on schedule. I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
The score, Ravens 8, Bengals.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL.
Mike, 53, Mike.
On second down, Burrow avoids the target, and he has it over the middle.
Burrow's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Gain of 8.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
6.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. C.J. Uzomah, 30 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
To kick off.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too. Every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
What did they call that on?
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Jackson operating from the gun. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So we reach halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got... I like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. He's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
3-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nicole Hardman, 29 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 10 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Ravens ready to take over. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 21. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Jackson's pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 3. And a Raven first down.
Jackson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Flushed out right. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
18-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
And it's 3rd down.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 9 yards yards on the... And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. He'll look to throw, and it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the O team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Funches with a catch over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. There's a short one caught by Uzama, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now it's Burrow. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
By the Ravens.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run here with Dobbins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jackson to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
37 yardage out.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So Burrow and the Bengals down 27-24, a little over 20 seconds to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's going to be caught. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Jackson's going to throw it, and this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time, and a touchdown to put things away.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Throwing now is Jackson, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Could not finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Baltimore, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they go down to defeat here in the opener.
Today's a work day, gentlemen, and you know what that means? We got to get better today. you know what gets me really excited? You haven't even reached the top of your potential yet. Not even close. Each and every one of you should take that as a challenge and see if you can find that next level. Hey, hold up. We need to talk about what you just put on film, man. You are a leader, and people look to you to set the standard. The eye in the sky don't lie. No one is going to be inspired by today's film. You know that. Pick it up.
Shut up!